Yeah, V1 JBL, V1 RMJ. I should be, yep, showing up there now, and my audio is coming through.
Yep, Roger, copy that now.
Okay, not hearing anything there. This is Victor Echo 1, Romeo Mike Juliet. My name is Robert, and I will be your net controller for tonight's net. This net meets every Wednesday night at 7 p.m. Atlantic Time in the CQ Maritimes room 60207. The net is open to all amateurs in the Maritime provinces and is scheduled for 1 hour. The net is also being live streamed on YouTube, on my YouTube channel. Just search Rob, VE1RMJ. That's Victor Echo 1, Romeo Mike Juliet. And that's done so everyone can follow along the net and participate in the chat room. All right, amateurs will be called in by province. When checking in, please give your call sign using proper phonetics, please. After all maritime stations are called in, stations from outside the area will have a chance to check in as well. A reminder, due to a delay in the system, key up for a second or two before transmitting, and keep your PTT button on for a second after your transmission is finished. All right, before we begin, well, do we have any announcements for the net? All right, not hearing anything. We'll get underway first with short time stations. So any stations on short time only, please call now.
Victor Echo 3, Alpha Charlie. Short time.
Victor Echo 9er, Foxtrot Charlie Papa, Bicycle Mobile, VE9 FCP.
We have VE3AC, a VE9 CFP Bicycle Mobile. Was there any other stations on short time?
Victor Echo 1, India Quebec.
Victor Echo 9, Oscar Sierra Kilo. Victor Echo 9, Alpha Sierra Bravo.
All right, we got a few more there. So we'll go to the first. We'll go to VE9 FCP. And Francis, good evening. Go ahead.
VE1 RMJ for the Maritime Fusion Net from VE9 FCP Bicycle Mobile. Good evening, Rob, and good evening to everyone on the Maritime Fusion Net this evening. We're going to keep this short since we're on the bicycle. We're just going through the NB Trail and keeping our eyes out for a young moose that we met on the way down. I don't really want to run into him as if we're heading home, so we're going to keep this short. Hope everyone has a great week ahead, and we'll say 7-3 for now. VE1 RMJ from VE9 FCP Bicycle Mobile, coming through the VE9 DAT repeater in Bathurst, 730.
VE9 FCP, VE1 RMJ. All right, well, thanks for checking in, and be safe out there, and have yourself a good evening. All right, next we'll go to VE3 Alpha Charlie. Frank, go ahead.
Good evening, Victor Echo 3 Alpha Charlie in Sudbury, Ontario. Thank you for bringing me in right away. I'm just in the middle of barbecuing here outdoors. Beautiful weather today. We're 20 plus something. I'm not sure what the weather was, but it's nice and sunny and beautiful. That's all I need to know. So I'm in the back and I'm barbecuing, so I will be listening along for a little bit, but I'll be tied up cooking away here. So again, thanks for bringing me in, and always wonderful to hear my fellow Canadians on the East Coast. So with that, 73s, Victor Echo 3 Alpha Charlie. Waving a hand to everyone. Thank you.
Oh, VE3 Alpha Charlie, VE1 RMJ. Well, thanks for stopping by there, Frank. Good to hear you. You have yourself a great evening, and 7th. All right, next we go to VE1 India, Quebec. Brian, go ahead.
VE1 RMJ, VE1 IQ. Good evening, Robert, and I'll be listening on and off. I have the radio going here, but I have a tremendous amount of work to do here tonight, and I won't be able to answer the radio too much, but I'll be listening for the most part of the net anyway. Victor Echo 1, India, Quebec.
VE1 India, Quebec, VE1 RMJ. All right, well, thanks for making it there, Brian. Have yourself a great evening. 7-3. Next we have VE9 OSK. Oscar, go ahead.
On RMJ, VE9 Oscar Sierra Kilo Portable. Really, I should be marine mobile. I'm on the boat, but I'm not in the water, so I guess it doesn't qualify there. I wanted a quick check-in and trying to get quite a bit of work to try to put the boat in there as soon as possible. So we wanted to make a quick check still on the boat, like I said there. Thanks for calling me in, and thanks for doing the net. 7-3s are all from Dieppe. Victor Echo 9 Oscar Sierra Kilo.
VE9 OSK, VE1 RMJ. All right, Oscar, well, thanks for making it in, and have yourself a good evening. 7-3. All right, last on the list we have a VE9 Alpha Sierra Bravo. Larry, go ahead.
There, Rob, and all on board. That's a nice day out there. If the mosquitoes would go away, we'd be all set. And no other traffic, sir. I wish you a good and happy half hour or an hour on the net, and we'll probably try again and catch you next week. So 7-3, back to you, and take care. V9ASB clear.
Yeah, VE9ASB, VE1RMJ, all right, Larry. Well, thanks for stopping in, and have yourself a great evening. 7-3. All right, that's all in the short time list, so we're going to start with Prince Edward Island stations. Prince Edward Island stations wishing to check into the Maritime Fusion net, please call now.
Victor Yankee 2, Golf Foxtrot.
Victor Kilo 4, Kilo Uniform.
Kilo November 6, Kilo November Sierra.
Okay, we're gonna hold it there. We are looking just for Prince Edward Island stations here first. We will get around to stations outside, but I will get to call you guys in this time around. Was there any other PEI stations wishing to get in? We got VY2 Golf Foxtrot. George, good evening. Go ahead.
Good evening, Rob, and everybody on the net. I'm coming through Charlottetown, and I was in Charlottetown today, shopping with the XYL. Anyway, just thought I'd check in, say hello to everybody, and hope they have a good week, and look forward to the net on next Wednesday evening. Have Victor Yankee 2 Golf Foxtrot.
VY2 Golf Foxtrot, VE1RMJ. Okay, George, well, thanks for making it in, and you have yourself a good evening, 7-3. All right, since we only had one station there, we'll grab those two stations from outside the area. We got a VK4K, and I'm not sure if it's a U or a V, but I know we talked before. I just can't remember the call sign. Go ahead.
Yeah, good evening to you and good morning here. My name is Ray, Victor Kilo 4, Kilo Uniform. Sorry to butt in, but I haven't met too many minutes about to start in 4 or 5 minutes and I've got to get ready for that. I thought I'd say hello to you boys first. Today is our coldest morning here for about 10 years, 3 degrees. We're subtropical. We normally don't go under 10. So, whoa, I'm glad I don't live in the cold climates. Thanks for bringing me in. I hope everybody has a good rest of their day. VK4KU 73.
VK4KU, VE1RMJ. Okay, Ray. Well, hey, it's always great to hear friends in Australia. And, well, today, yesterday, and the day before, we had our hottest days we've had so far this summer, since we're in the summer here, on this side of the hemisphere. We had, I don't know what my thermostat recorded, but we had around 30, 32, even 34 in some places around here. So it was really hot and very humid here. And today was a high around 24, so a really nice temperature here. So you guys stay warm down there. I actually wouldn't mind that temperature over 34 and humid up here. But anyway, nice to hear you. Stay safe, and 7-3, Ray. All right, next station here. Let me put you in the system here. I got a KN6 KNS, maybe? I may have made a mistake. Go ahead.
Good afternoon. No, you did not make any mistake. You were correct. Yeah, it's Kilo November 6, Kilo November Sierra. Yeah, I'm coming from all the way from Central California. So, oh yeah, it was hot last week. It was like 106 Fahrenheit.
but it's cooler this week. It's right now it's only 75 Fahrenheit. So I just want to log in and say hi. Sorry about regarding about the people close by there in Canada. I didn't know, so I just call in before the other people. Oh boy. Okay. Back to net control. Oh, the name is Tuan, by the way. Tuan. KN6 KNS VE1RJK Tuan. Thanks for checking in. Yeah, you're always welcome here. We usually do a call out for stations outside of the Maritime provinces after we do at least one round. But anyway, we got you in there, and boy, 106 Fahrenheit. That's 41 Celsius. That's boiling almost. Hi. That's really, really hot. I wouldn't want to be in those temperatures. But anyway, thanks for checking in, and you stay safe down there. 7-3. All right, that's all for the first call of PEI, so we're going to go to New Brunswick. Any stations in New Brunswick wishing to check into the Maritime Fusion Net, now's your time. Please call now.
Victor Echo 1, Victor Echo 9, Golf Charlie.
Victor Echo 9, Charlie Golf Lima. Victor Echo 9, Charlie Golf Lima. Victor Echo 9, Mike Tango Victor, VE9 MTV. Victor Echo 9, Papa Alpha Lima. Victor Echo 9, Papa Alpha Lima.
So far, I have VE9 Golf Charlie, VE9 Charlie Golf Lima, VE9 Mike Tango Victor, and a VE9 PAL. Was there any other New Brunswick stations in there?
Victor Echo 9, Charlie Uniform Bravo.
9 MAO.
VE9, Bravo Oscar Foxtrot.
Oh boy, we had a lot there. So I have VE9 CUB, VE9 MAO, VE9 BOF. Was there any other New Brunswick stations?
Victor Echo 9, Papa India November, V9 PIN.
All right, we got VE9 PIN. We'll go with this list for this round. Good list here. VE9 Golf Charlie Gordon. You're testing me there on the call sign. Go ahead.
V1RMJ with the net, V9GC. Good evening, Rob, and all on frequency. Yeah, no, I have all of a sudden sort of had one of those momentary elder moments, and I was going to use your call sign first, and I said, no, I'm the one that's calling in, then he'll get to me. Anyway, so that's just one of those nights, I guess. Yeah, not too much to report. Beautiful day here in Nottingham. Not too overly warm. It's cool down now. It's about 19 degrees and very pleasant. A nice bright sunny sky. I had a little adventure with a tree falling and taking out my 160-meter antenna. I guess Monday and Tuesday. It started to come down on Monday evening during the Westcom net, and then the actual it finally took the antenna down on yesterday. Went out to try and figure out where it was, and I could find this big, about 25, 30-foot maple, but I couldn't see the stump for it. And I realized today it broke off about 20 some odd feet up in the air. So it was about a 50-foot tree that fell.
We finished junking that up, and the next couple of days we'll get to repairing the antennas. VE1RMJ, VE9GC.
Oh, VE9GC, VE1RMJ. Well, Gordon, it happens to young and old. No problem at all. And it's too bad on the antenna and the tree taking it down. Hey, those trees do that from time to time. Just glad no one got hurt there. All right. Well, thanks for checking in and have a great evening. 7-3. All right. Let me go back to my list here, and I have VE9 Charlie Golf. Charlie Golf Lima. Good evening. Go ahead.
V1RMG, V1CGL. Good evening, Rob, and everybody else on the Maritime Fusion net. Just want to say hi to everybody. Have a nice evening. Stay safe. From VE9 Charlie Golf Lima.
VE9 Charlie Golf Lima, VE1RMJ. All right. Well, thanks for making in there this evening. Have yourself a great evening. 7-3. All right. Next, I have VE9 MTV. Mike, go ahead.
Yeah, VE1 RMJ with the Maritime Fusion at Victor Echo 9, Mike Tango Victor. Mike here in our ground. Good evening to Rob. Good evening to everybody checking in. Paul coming up and Bird, my buddy in Edmonton. Hope you guys have a nice day. It was a beautiful day here today. Not as warm as the other days, but nice little breeze there. Still 23 degrees here in Irishtown. And light wind. It's 4 or 5 kilometers an hour. And there's a partial solar eclipse, or what they call an annular Ring of Fire eclipse tomorrow morning, and it'll start when the sunrise way back in 5:30 in the morning or so, and the most eclipse we're going to see is probably about 75% of the sun being blocked out by the moon. And just a reminder, you're not supposed to look at it with your eyes. You need a filter, solar filter, or what they call a pinhole. Do a pinhole in a piece of paper and put your back to the sun and put another piece of paper so you can do the reflection from the little pinhole, and you can see the shadow of the moon going on the sun. Otherwise, you need at least a number 14 welders or a proper solar filter for the. You can buy those at sort of just a filter you wear, sunglasses, or filter that you put on your telescope. Also is safe for viewing. Otherwise, you could get blind right off the bat if you try to look through the camera or a lens and amplifies the light, so it's really dangerous. Other than that, not much to report. Just keeping busy and coming to you on my personal node there. Hopefully, it's working okay. I'm just transmitting with 5 watts because it keeps on all the time for an hour and a half at 5 watts, so it warms up things a little bit. Anyway, have a good night there, Rob. Doing a good job there. 7-3 to all. Stay safe and have fun. VE1 RMJ with the net, VE9 MTV.
VE9 MTV, VE1 RMJ. All right, Mike. Well, thanks for making it in there tonight and giving everybody the heads up and the tips on the partial eclipse there in the morning. I'll probably still be in bed, so I'll miss this one. Anyway, 7-3, and have yourself a great evening. All right, next we go to VE9PAL. Paul, go ahead.
VE1 RMJ, this is VE9PAL. How you doing there, Rob and Mike and Gordon and everybody else on the net? Beautiful day today. It's just going down to 22 now. It's sunny out there. Got a breeze. Start to cool off a little bit, which that's okay. Don't mind the coolness at all. But anyway, no traffic here. You guys all have a great week and stay safe. VE9PAL.
VE9PL, VE1RMJ. All right, Paul, well, thanks for checking in, and have yourself a good evening, and stay safe as well. 7-3. Next, we go to VE9, Charlie Uniform Bravo. Don, go ahead.
Victor Echo 1, RMJ, this is Victor Echo 9, Charlie Uniform Bravo here on handheld. I'm coming through the Moncton repeater by end of the way. There's no real traffic that I wish to convey, although I haven't been able to check in because the repeater's been down for a couple of weeks. So I'd just like to thank whoever had done the work and got the repeater back up and working again. Certainly appreciate all the work and effort that went into this. So thank you to all. Anyways, with that, Rob, I'll give it back to you. Victor Echo 1 RMJ. This is Victor Echo 9 Charlie Uniform Bravo here on handheld. 73 to all, and thanks for doing the net.
VE9 CUB, VE1 RMJ. All right, thanks, Don, for making it in there tonight, and have yourself a great evening. 7. Right, next we got VE9 Mike Alpha Oscar. Mark, go ahead.
VE1 RMJ, this is Victor Echo 9 Mike Alpha Oscar, Mark in Grand Falls. I think this is one of my first check-ins in 2021. Been kind of busy doing all sorts of things, so it was nice to hear everyone. Hope everyone stays safe. Nothing to report here. It's been hot and muggy, and it's going to get cold again and then hot again. That's summers in New Brunswick, so hopefully everyone stays safe, and a good evening to all. Victor Echo 1 RMJ, this is VE9 MAO clear.
VE9 MAO, VE1 RMJ. All right, Mark, well, thanks for checking in. And hey, that weather's all the Maritimes, roller coaster weather. It's been like that for a while, I guess, eh? And yeah, it's still pretty hot in my house. I got the windows open. The humidity's a bit lower there this evening, and let some of that cooler air in here. You have yourself a great evening. 7-3. All right, next we have VE9 Bravo Oscar Foxtrot. Bob, go ahead.
VE1 RMJ in the Maritime Fusion net. VE9 Bravo Oscar Foxtrot. Good evening, Rob, and everybody else that's on the net. Nice day today. We went to the clubhouse this morning there and had an eyeball of a few of the guys, and then we come home. See no further traffic. VE9 BOF clear.
VE9 BOF, VE1 RMJ. All right, Paul, well, thanks for checking in. Have yourself a great evening. Stay safe. Next, we got VE9 Papa India November. Bert, go ahead.
Good evening, everyone. Not much to report from Edmonton. Just programming a dinky radio there for one of my AIM friends here in town. I did one last weekend and doing a second one there. He likes to carry on there when not in the car or at the QTH. By the way, there was a good hockey game last night. Don't know if anybody watched it. Hi. We wish you a pleasant evening and a good rest of the week. And New Brunswick, we're getting there. I think it was 72% there tonight. So we're getting to the 72%. We're getting to the 75% mark. So we'll be able to loosen up. Hi. Spend more gas. Have a good one.
VE9 PIN, VE1 RMJ. Well, thanks for checking in, Bert. I think Nova Scotia, we're a little behind. I think we're in the mid to low 60%, but we're on track for the phases that we're moving through in Nova Scotia. And I just got my first shot yesterday, so my arm's a little sore. I'm using the same arm with the mic here. But anyway, it's all for a good thing. Hopefully we can get everything back up to normal here sooner than later. Anyway, thanks, Bert. Stay safe and have yourself a great evening. All right, that's it for the first call of New Brunswick. So now we're going to open it up to stations actually waiting in Nova Scotia. Stations in Nova Scotia wishing to check in, please call now.
Victor Echo 1, Juliet, Bravo Lima.
VE1 Delta Romeo.
Victor Echo 1, Charlie, Yankee Papa.
Victor Alpha 1, Bravo India Lima.
Victor Echo 1, Zulu X-Ray, V1ZX.
All right, we'll go over the stations we got so far. I got a VE1 JBL, VE1 Delta Romeo, VE1 Juliet Whiskey, VE1 CYP, a VA1 BIL, and a VE1 Zulu X-Ray. Was there any other Nova Scotia stations in there?
VE1, My Whiskey Jug.
Victor Echo 1, Mike Yankee.
All right, we added My Whiskey Jug, Mike Yankee. Was there any other Nova Scotia stations?
Echo 1, Quebec Delta. Victor Echo 1, Quebec Delta.
All right, just go back Delta there. We got you there on the list, so we'll go to the top. VE1 JBL. Good evening again there, Jim. Go ahead.
VE1 RMJ in the Maritime Fusion at VE1 JBL. Good evening, Robert. Everybody else on frequency before me and after me there. And looks like you got a good net going there. And yeah, I heard you mention there, Robert, about just getting your first shot. My information for my second shot came in an email there yesterday, and they said if you want to move it up to redo the thing online. So I did that, and I'm going next week. Next Wednesday, actually, a week from today, I'll be going to get my second shot. And I'm going to get the Pfizer this time. I had the AstraZeneca first, but it was an option this time. And the good Dr. Strain told me it's better to take one of the other ones. So I'm going to get the Pfizer shot next week. So that'll be my second one. So anyways, that's about it from here, Robert. Yes, the hockey's been great. And but boy, they're going to be tough coming up the next round there with either Vegas or Colorado. They'll be really taking on a good team then. So, but go Habs, that's for sure. Thanks, Robert, for calling me in. Have yourself a great evening there. We'll be monitoring. The VE1 RMJ and the Maritime Fusion at VE1 JBL, Jim Tignish Bridge, 7-3.
VE1 JBL, VE1 RMJ. All right, Jim. Well, it's good to hear they're moving those appointments up. So I'll be my original date they automatically sent me was September 21st, and I really hope it's a lot sooner than that as well. Because, you go to 21st, and then a couple more weeks for it to be fully effective. Boy, we're almost the end of summer. So let's hope they can get more and more doses out there, and we can get them out there sooner. So good stuff. Thanks for checking in, and you have yourself a good evening, 7-3. All right, next we got VE1 Delta Romeo. Bob, go ahead.
VE1 RMJ, this is VE1 Delta Romeo. Good evening, Robert, and good evening all on frequency. I'm happy that people are getting some shots, some second shots, that is. I'm having great difficulty, so I'm not scheduled until the 8th of July, and it doesn't seem like I'm going to get updated. But maybe I'll last till the 8th of July. Who knows? Anyway, it's been a beautiful day here. Luckily, temperature has been moderate, but about 22 degrees all day, and still, as a matter of fact, 22 degrees. And I'll be up at 5:30 in the morning anyway, and I might have a look at that sun. If I think about it, I'll go after the net and get my welding goggles, welding helmet, and or at least one of the filters, and use that perhaps. Anyway, I have nothing exciting from the junction here, so I'll say best 73 to all in frequency. Thanks for calling me in. And the reason, I guess, the main reason I missed a few nights on the Fusion Net, and I spoke with JPL on Monday, and I promised him I'd try to get in tonight. So here I are. P1 Delta Romeo, we're on the side.
Oh, VE1 Delta Romeo, VE1 RMJ. All right, Bob. Well, good luck seeing that eclipse there in the morning, and it's great to hear you on the net tonight. Good stuff. Well, stay safe, and we'll talk again soon. 7-3. All right, next we have a VE1 Juliet Whiskey. Go ahead.
Yeah, good evening, Robert. Brian, Bob, and everybody else on ahead of me, and those phones. Well, you got a good net going so far. And it's always a good net. I think I hear Bill coming up behind me there, VA1 Bill, one of my neighbors. So he'll be on shortly as well. But yeah, well, it's been hot here. We haven't done much the last few days. I did go down, been playing on FT8, still playing here on FT8, working a few new countries on some bands I didn't have them on, and worked on that for a bit this morning, and went down in the basement where it's nice and cool this afternoon and tidied up my workbench. It was getting kind of messy, so I tidied it up and threw some stuff in the garbage and boxed some up, put it away, and whatnot, and come up and watch the announcement, and then went outside on the deck for a little while. It cooled off. It was in the shade, so for a little bit before supper, and now we're in here. Got a can-worn thing to go to at 8 o'clock, webinar, so we'll watch that. Anyway, hopefully everybody is doing well, and well, Jim, I'm glad you got your second dose. Mine's due the end of July, and I haven't heard anything yet, but if yours got moved up, I think you're about the same age as me, maybe mine will, maybe we'll get an email the next few days. Crossing our fingers. V1 JW.
V1 JW, VE1 RMJ. All right, Eric. Well, good on all that, and yeah, we can't to find out how to register for the 9th, but I couldn't find anything, and I never seen any links on RAC's site that I could have done. So I'm actually just looking right now, and I don't know. I still don't. I'm kind of in a rush here. I still don't see a. I just see. Please stay tuned to this web page for registration information. So I guess you're one of the lucky ones that found it. But anyway, I'm kind of disappointed I'm going to miss out on it. But hopefully it's a good one. 7-3, and have a good evening. Next we go to VE1 CYP. Al, go ahead.
VE1 RMJ and the Maritime Fusion Net from VE1 CYP downtown Bridgewater. Very good evening, Robert. All on frequency. Using my PDN here tonight, I heard some of the hams talking about setting up a PDN a couple of weeks ago, 2 or 3 weeks ago on this net. So I ordered the cable, and things seem to be working pretty good. So, like somebody was saying, it's a little hard on the handheld using it, but I've got a cable coming to set it up with my my base station here too. So hopefully that'll work all right. Sounds like you're having a good net. Thanks for calling me in. Sounds like you got a real good crew there. Hello to everyone on frequency. VE1 RMJ, net control from VE1 CYP 73, Robert.
VE9 CYP, VE1 RMJ. All right, Al, well, thanks for checking in. Have yourself a great evening. 7-3. Next, VA1 BIL. Bill, go ahead.
VE1RMJ, VA1BIL. Good evening, Rob, and everyone else on the net tonight. Very good signals from everybody. I'm coming in through the Greenwood repeater this time. I usually call in through Kentville, but I'm using Greenwood tonight. And everything's fine down here in the valley, nice and hot. A bad year for me because I have hay fever, and it came early and it came hard, so I'm kind of suffering through it. Anyways, the Annapolis Valley is not the greatest place. If I head out to the Fundy Coast there, I have a lot of relief there, but that's about all I have. I hope everybody has a great week and a great weekend, and look forward to joining the net again next week. VE1RMJ, VA1BIL.
VA1BIL, VE1RMJ. All right, Bill. Thanks for checking in. Have yourself a great evening. 7-3. Next we go to VE1 Zulu X-Ray. Brad, go ahead.
VE1RMJ, V1 Zulu X-Ray. Very good evening, Rob. Very good evening to everybody on the Fusion net here this evening. The bad evening here. It's 2 Celsius, so it's been a nice day. We had a little breeze off the water, so it was nice. Thanks for checking me in there, Robert, and have a good evening there. V1 RMJ, VE1 Zulu X-Ray, Brad, and 2 Island Pearsville.
VE1 Zulu X-Ray, VE1 RMJ. All right, Brad, thanks for checking in there tonight, and you have yourself a great evening. 7-3. All right, next we go up to VE1 MWJ. Mike, good evening.
Very good evening, Robert. It's first time in on the Fusion net, coming in through Amherst Repeater, and it's a little bit like old home week. Brad, Jim, and Al. Heard Al Seipel's in there as well. Good to hear you in there, Al. And Mike coming up behind me. Always got to say happy birthday to them because we're both the same age. Birthdays aren't that far apart either. 22 degrees here as well, Brad. And just a tidbit of information on that AstraZeneca update. They said a while back that they were sending emails out to people whose original scheduled dates were between the 27th of June and the 3rd of July. And I happen to get mine as well. So Jim and Mike Masters and myself are all scheduled for the same day. So I guess we were in that particular group. I think they're probably going to have another one soon. Anyway, with that, hope everybody has a great evening. Rob, thanks for doing the net. The good crew on. You want RJ? You want my whiskey jug?
VE1 MWJ, RJ. All right, Mike. Well, thanks for making it in there, and you have yourself a great evening. 7-3. Next we go to another Mike, VE9MY. Go ahead.
Well, Rob, I am not a 9. Anyway, V1 RMJ, V1 MY. Not much going on here. We got a temperature right now of 21.7, and it's cooled down, which I like. Anyway, no further traffic, V1 MY.
VE1MY, VE1 RMJ. All right, Mike. Well, thanks for checking in, and have a good evening. 7-3. VE1 Quebec Delta. Scott, go ahead.
VE1 RMJ, V1 QD. Good evening, Rob. Good evening to everyone on frequency. It's been a while since I've checked in. I've been rather busy with a lot of projects for organizations that I work with, and it's been really excellent weather here in Hackett's Cove, along with everywhere else in the area. And that has meant that there's a lot of outdoor chores to be taken care of. Got about 8 or 9 acres here. Lots of things to do to keep it from going back to nature. I also got slowed down a little bit last week with an eye operation. I came out of that okay. But I'm still playing it a little bit cool and not doing anything too heavy duty for the moment while I get really completely healed here. Okay, that's about it from me. It's nice to be back on the net and 73 to all. V1 RMJ, V1 QD.
All right, VE9, VE1 Quebec Delta, VE1 RMJ. All right, Scott, well, thanks for checking in. All right, we will, that's it for Nova Scotia, so we'll go back to PEI, see if we can pick up some more Prince Edward Island stations. Please call now. Any other PEI stations wishing to check in to the Maritime Fusion Net, please call now. All right, hearing nothing, we'll go back to New Brunswick. New Brunswick stations that haven't checked in, now's your chance, please call.
Victor Echo 9, Mike Oscar, VE9MO.
I'm selecting.
Okay, I got a VE9MO, a VE1, I believe, November Alpha Tango. Was there any other stations? New Brunswick. I seen a VE1 OL. There was no audio, but it was transmitting. Any other New Brunswick stations?
Victor Echo 9, Golf Mike Mobile. Victor Echo 9, Golf Mike Mobile.
All right, we'll take the mobile, VE9 Golf Mobile. Gino, I hope that's the right name. Go ahead.
VE1 RWJ from VE9 Golf Mike. Good evening, everybody on the net. I was just reminded by a friend of mine in Edmonton that the net was on, so I changed the frequency dial, and here we are. So just coming back from a cross-country trip here across the Reynolds Highway, and I'm just about home, so I'll say 73s for now, and it's a nice day again today. VE1 RWJ from VE9 Golf Mike.
VE9 Golf Mike, VE1 RMJ. All right, Gino, thanks for checking in. Have yourself a great evening. Next, we got VE9 Mike Oscar. Malcolm, go ahead.
VE1 RMJ, VE9 Mike Oscar, Malcolm and Henwell coming through the VE9 FNB repeater. Turned on the net a bit late. I was just playing a little dooryard football with my son there. So anyway, thanks for doing the net, and good thing I stopped in because I kind of forgot about the Canmorn thing tonight too. So I'll have to shimmy upstairs and get the meeting stuff ready. So. Anyway, 7-3 to all, and wish everyone a good rest of your week. 7-3, VE9MO.
Yeah, VE9MO, VE1RMJ. All right, Malcolm, thanks for stopping by, and I was able to multitask here, and the link on Rack said that they'll be posting the link for registration, and it didn't appear until I logged into my account, so that was a little misleading, and I almost missed it. So I'm actually got that up on the screen, so hopefully the net will wrap up just in time. Anyway, thanks for checking in. Have yourself a great evening, 7-3. All right, next we go to VE1NAT. Go ahead.
Hi, Robert. Hi, everyone. To the net tonight. So nothing to report. Just a real nice day with no humidity. It's really nice. And good evening and balance of the week. So thank you.
VE1NAT, VE1RMJ. All right, well, thanks for checking in tonight, and you have yourself a great evening. All right, next on the list, VE1 Oscar Lima. Aubrey, go ahead.
Yeah, VE1 OL here, and good evening, Rob, and everybody on the net tonight. Thanks for calling me in. No traffic. Hope you're getting my audio okay. I'm working through the Greenwood repeater, VE1 VAL. So 73 from Chris Ramsey. Back to you, VE1 OL.
VE1OL, VE1RMJ. All right, Aubrey, well, thanks for checking in, and you have yourself a great evening. 7-3. All right. Well, we'll go back to Nova Scotia, and first I'm going to see if VE1 Zulu Bravo's there. We'll see if we can call in Mike. Mike, if you're there, go ahead. So we're going to open up for a second call in Nova Scotia. Any other Nova Scotia stations wishing to check in, please call now.
VE1RCC Mobile. VE1JCJ.
Sure.
1 Charlie Hotel Lima.
And yes.
All right, we have a VE1 RCC, VE1. I may have marked that down wrong. I got a VE1 Juliet something. I got a VE1 KEV, a VE1 CHL, a VE1 PS. Was there any other stations in there? All right, well, we'll take VE1 RCC first. Use mobile. Go ahead.
V1 RMJ, V1 RCC Mobile here. Just gassed up the van there. I got to head off to Cape Island tomorrow there. I got a bunch of work to do out there and all that. So getting ready for that. Beautiful 20 degrees here. I think it's a little cooler now from what I can feel. I checked it probably an hour ago. So, but other than that, it's been nice. It's nice having summer and all that good stuff there. So. Anyway, that's okay. Well, not so good when you're trying to do wood and it gets to around 25, 30 degrees. That makes it a little hard. So anyway, and where you're an old man like myself there, it gets a little challenging. But anyway, pace oneself and things happen. Anyway, other than that, that's about it. Thanks for letting me in. Everyone have a good one there. I'll see my brothers next there as well. V1JCJ, so it's good to hear them on here. So 33, everyone have a good one there. VE1R, CC Mobile.
VE1 RCC Mobile, VE1 RMJ. All right, well, thanks for checking in, and you have yourself a great evening. Now, the next station, I got a VE1, I believe, Juliet. I don't think it's Juliet Whiskey, but I can't make out my scribbles here. So VE1 Juliet something, go ahead with your call sign, and go ahead from that. The call sign here is VE1 Victor Echo 1 Juliet Charlie Juliet. Out here in Whiteport. I'm our V1 RCC's brother. And yeah, beautiful day. When the clouds cleared off and the fog burnt off, a great day. So just finished mowing my mother's lawn there, and took care of that, did all that, and big job there. Just finishing up everything there now. So. I got nothing much more to report. First time I've checked into the Maritime net, I do believe. I've checked into the Canada-wide one, but first for the Maritime. So yeah, you're doing a great job there, Rob. So you have yourself a good evening. VE1 RJM, VE1 JCJ. Oh, VE1 JCJ, VE1 RMJ. Right, Justin? I don't know how my scribbles turned. I got the JCJ, but it's so close it looks like a JW. Anyway, thanks for checking in. Thanks, and yeah, stay safe. All right, next station we have is the VE1 KEV. Kevin, go ahead.
Yeah, very good evening, Robert. V1 RMJ for the Wednesday Night Fusion net, V1 KEV. You all on the net there, and I just got there coming up behind us there. Very good evening to you. And good sounding net, that's for sure. Lots of great check-ins there, and we're sitting at 22 degrees still here in Amherst. 22.9, I guess it is. So still nice. Just finished supper not long ago, and was talking to my father-in-law. And he just left there, so I said, well, I better get in here and check into the net. So anyway, that's about it from here, I guess, Robert. Hopefully you had a great day. You didn't get too hot there. And we're off to Pictou there tomorrow. So hopefully it'll be a good day. That's it from here, Rob. Thank you very much for calling me in. 7-3. Have a great evening there. V1 RMJ, V1 KEV.
VE1 KEV, VE1 RMJ. All right, Kevin. Well, thanks for making it in. You have yourself a great evening. 7-3. I'm going to try Mike again. Mike, VE1 Zulu Bravo. Try again. All right, not hearing anything again. VE1CHL. Go ahead, Scott.
V1 RMJ, V1 CHL. Very good evening, Rob and Kevin and everybody else that's called in. Just getting into the shack here, just getting home and had a quick supper and getting ready for the Cam Warren seminar there. Hope everyone has a good week. 7-3, VE1 CHL.
VE1 CHL, VE1 RMJ. All right, Scott. Thanks for making it in there tonight. And you take care. 7-3. All right. Next we got VE1 PS. Peter, go ahead.
V1 RMJ in the group, V1 PS. Good evening. I stepped away for a minute and came back and there was dead air, so I identified there to see if the repeater was still in the system. But anyway, yeah, gorgeous day here. Did a bunch of errands, doing some running around. Had a day off. It was brutally warm there for a while. I said to somebody, I said, it's pretty nice to have August and June, I guess. Anyway, temperature's been up and down here a little bit today through the day. I guess we had thunderstorm last night through the night. I was woken up by a few booms and that sort of thing. So anyway, as I say, it's kind of like August right now. With that, I will turn it back to you, Net Control, and 7-3.
VE1PS, VE1RMJ, all right, Peter, thanks for checking in. Have yourself a great evening. 7-3. All right, we're going to spot on the list. Going to try once more for Mike. VE1 Zulu Bravo, VE1RMJ, go ahead. VE1 Zulu Bravo. Okay, still not copying there, Mike. All right, nothing heard. We're going to open up to anyone, anywhere. Well, first, sorry, anyone outside of the Maritimes first. So anyone outside the Maritimes wishing to check in, please call now.
November 1 Charlie Delta November. Outside the Maritimes means anyone, anywhere. No, I guess it doesn't. It just means outside. I get it.
All right, we got you there, Steve. Was there anybody else outside the Maritimes? All right, just you, Steve. N1 CDN, VE1RMJ. Go ahead.
Yeah, good evening, Rob. And all on that N1 CDN here in the backyard. 31 degrees, sunny skies. Got a kid here playing with the dog. His father's mowing the lawn. It's a good scene. And he comes over here and he'll show up with all kinds of reptiles. He's got fake ones today, but he'll come over here with a bearded dragon and a box tortoise, and you never know what this kid's going to have with him. So he's fun. And got family visiting this weekend coming up from Fort Myers, and we're looking forward to that. And if anybody's ever watched the TV show Dirty Mudder Truckers, our nephew's on that show, so we watch him all the time. Anyway, that's all I got. Back to Net Control. This is N1 CDN.
And 1 CDN, VE1RMJ. All right, Steve. Well, thanks for checking in, and you have yourself a great evening there. 7-3. All right. We'll open it up to anyone, anywhere that would like to check in to the net. Please call now.
VE9GUS.
All right, we just got VE9GUS. Was there any other stations from anywhere? Not hearing anything. VE9GUS, VE1RMJ. Go ahead, Gus.
VE1RMJ, VE9GUS. Good evening, Rob. Good evening to everyone on frequency tonight. Not a heck of a lot going on here tonight, or today as far as that goes. I just hung around the house most of the day and did some odds and ends, things that had to be done. Tomorrow morning, looking forward to going out with the YL for around the golf. Looking forward to that. Other than that, sir, that's about all I have. I hope you had I just turned the radio on, so I'm not sure how well your net went tonight or not, but I assume you went okay. Anyway, Rob, thanks for calling me in, sir. VE9GOS, have a great week and a safe one. Clear, sir.
VE9 GOS, VE1 RMJ. All right, Gus, thanks for checking in. Have yourself a great evening. All right, we'll issue a second last call out there for anybody anywhere wishing to check in. Now's your chance. All right. Not hearing anything. We're gonna try again. Any other stations anywhere wishing to check in? Now's your chance. Please call now. All right, we'll issue a last call. Last call for the Maritime Fusion Net. Please call now.
Victor Echo 1, Zulu Bravo.
Ah, there we go, Mike. We got you. VE1 Zulu Bravo. VE1 RMJ. Go ahead.
VE1 RMJ, VE1 Zulu Bravo. Good evening, Robert. Good evening, everybody on frequency. I tried to, I should say, switch to AMH. Usually I get into BFB a lot easier, but, and I switch radios too. So, anyways, check me in, and nothing else to report. VE1 Zulu Bravo.
VE1 Zulu Bravo, VE1 RMJ. Well, I don't get into VFB too good here. I can hear it, but it cuts in and out, and you either got it or you don't. And when your signal's just not reaching there tonight with the conditions, I guess. But we got you no problem at all there through AMH. So glad we got you there at last check-in. So that brings us to 38 check-ins tonight. Not bad at all with the weather and everything. So, like I said, that was 38 check-ins tonight. We'd like to thank all the amateurs for checking in tonight. We also want to thank the owners of the repeaters and nodes who linked in tonight for helping us expand the area for local hams to check in. A recap of the net will be sent out to all members via email. For more information about the Maritime Fusion Net, go to the Moncton Area ARC's website at www.maarc.ca. That's Mike Alpha Romeo Charlie Alpha, and click on Club Activities and then Nets. Now the net is concluded, the CQ Maritime room is now open for general use. This is Victor Echo 1 Romeo Mike Juliet signing off. Good night all.